How to get started in real estate investing at age 23. I'm here with my nephew Rye, who is about to own 8 rental units. Hey guys, Benjamin Goodpasture here. I'm a real estate investor and coach. Be sure to like and subscribe. Today we're going to talk to Rye Goodpasture, who is a 23-year-old who is buying real estate. Started with a fourplex. He's been house hacking, and now he's about to buy another 4 units. 4 houses on 1 property. And we're here today to talk to him about this property and how he got started in real estate investing. So, Rye Goodpasture, dude, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
So, hey, give us a little intro on you and how you got started in real estate.
Absolutely. So, how that started, I moved out to Reading about, how many months ago? 9 months ago?
Almost a year.
Yeah, it's almost been a year. Last August, I moved out at the beginning of August. Was doing ministry school here, and at the same time, I've grown up with my dad and you, and growing up around that culture of just generating passive income. But in the method of real estate. And so seeing that, I've come to, want that for myself. And being around you guys, being in that place of learning that language and how to speak that language, it's just like, okay, I have access to this. I want to maximize, I want to capitalize on this opportunity and this blessing that I've had to have both you and my dad in my life to,
Here, I think it's really interesting though. The big thing is that you're 23 years old.
Yeah.
And the fact that you bought a fourplex, which oftentimes is pretty daunting for new investors to go from 0 experience to owning a fourplex. So let's talk about that process of, and then, not just that, but also you lived in another state, going from Virginia all the way across the US to California and buying this fourplex. So let's talk about that process. What did that look like for you?
Well, first of all, it looked like me it's like, okay, how do I start? How do I start? But that's where I sort of fell short at first. You don't want to worry about how you start. Just take action, ask questions, find the people. It's like you said, it's networking. Find the people, and I've been blessed enough to have you and my dad. Yeah. So asking you questions, asking my dad questions about it, how to start, and just going from there. So
obviously we were looking at, I connected you with a realtor out here. Yeah. And you started looking at properties, and you knew that you wanted a house hack, right?
I did, yes.
So why did you want a house hack?
Well, I love the idea of, especially moving to a new state, and I'm just essentially would be living for free. That's the benefit of house hacking. Yep. You're using less of your own money. You're using less of your own money, and the tenants are paying the mortgage, and you're living for free. Yeah. And so that is definitely, as you've said, the best method. And from experience, living in a house hacking a quadplex this whole year, that has definitely been the best method for getting into real estate investing. And
so how did you hear about house hacking?
So knowing you, actually, following you and just seeing your journey, I didn't know what house hacking was until you said it on one of your Instagram shorts. And then I was like, wow, this seems like something that I need to do if I want to get into real estate investing, because the access I currently have and stuff, there's no better way to get in. Yeah. Because I feel like some people try and do it by the book, or there's specific ways to do things, but no, it's about leveraging. And so that's something I've learned throughout this process, is leveraging.
Right, it's like the traditional way is you buy a house, you live in it, and you pay your mortgage. Versus house hacking, you buy a primary house, and then you rent out rooms or units, and it pays your mortgage for you. Exactly. And then potentially you make money. So it takes it from a liability where it's draining your money to an asset which makes you money.
Yeah, and regardless of if you're actually making money or not, you are making money longer, because that mortgage is being paid for by other people, and you're living for free, which is, in the long run, it's an asset, and it's a long-term asset. Yeah. That's something I've learned this year, is that it's a slow process, and it's not about, the instant gratification of making money up front. But this is get rich quick. Yes,
exactly.
No, this is one of those trust the process type of endeavors, because you just sit on it and just over time it's going to start working. You just got to trust it and you got to stick to it. And so that's something that has been tendered in me, that mindset of just like trusting the process. It's not a rush. Let's take our time and let's just make the right decisions, you know?
Yeah. So I got a question for you. This is the last question that I think is really important for new investors is, one, you know, you went from 0 to 4 units and you're also self-managing.
Yes.
So what's it been like managing this fourplex?
Okay, so it hasn't been the easiest, but it's also not been too bad, because like it's this cool concept of this is my own, I own this is my property. And so I'm a person who loves to take care of their stuff so much. So I find joy in taking care of it and fixing it up, and just whether that's the landscaping or cleaning it up or just like fixing maintenance. Yeah. So
there's a pride of ownership.
There's a pride of ownership, but at the same time, it is by no means like easy. It's tedious, it's time consuming. Remember, I had to go to Home Depot and buy 34 sets of blinds and install them all by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, just get yourself an audiobook or some music and it's easy money. But yeah.
What are some other challenges that you faced with managing it?
Okay, absolutely. So there's not going to be consistencies with every property. There's going to be some things that are older than others, especially when it's like newly renovated and there's still things that need to be done. Like say how old's the property? Like 50 plus years?
Oh yeah, over 50 years.
Yeah, it's over 50 years old, and so there's going to be things that are worn out. Like I had to fix the laundry machine because like I had to replace one of the tubes. I had to fix some hinges on cabinets. There's
the
electrical
repairs and maintenance.
Yeah, just all types of electrical, water, just anything, and it comes up every now and then, and you just gotta be like, hey, well, I'm running this. I gotta do the things I gotta do to keep it running.
Cool. Okay, so last question. Yeah. I know your first fourplex under your belt. You're in contract buying this property, your next 4 units.
Yes.
What does the next 2 or 3 years look like for you as a 23-year-old young investor?
Absolutely. Well, my plan is to take what I'm learning and run with it, because there's no better way to learn than just getting in and doing it. Yeah. Because if you truly want to do it, like you just do it. Like want equals doing. And so I'm doing this because I want to do this, and it's not easy. I accept the fact that I'm not going to get it right all the time, but I'm going to learn each time and get better and better, because just by repetition. So at the end of 3 years, I expect to, I don't know how many doors, but I expect to be pulling in at least, I would like to pull in 10K a month from real estate, and yeah, just have multiple properties and have them all running, all furnished. I want to create like type of community housing for students who come to this town specifically. That's what I feel like my dream for my real estate is thus far. Nice. And then eventually I'd like to see what commercial is about, because I want to learn all the different routes of real estate in the long run. It's amazing. So really it's like do hard things, you know, and show up, take massive action. Yes. I just want to say, like, I am so proud of you. You know, it's like awesome to see like you starting this like decades before your father and I. Like you're gonna go so much further than us in real estate. And what you're doing is, and you have this vision for legacy. Like you're carrying the family name, family tradition. Like you're the next generation, and it's just so cool. That's why I'm proud of you, and thank you. The fact that you're accepting the challenge and you're going for it. So thanks. Awesome, guys. 23. Like if I can do it with no credit, no money, ride 23. Like real estate really is for everyone. And so I just want to encourage you, like look for bigger pockets, read books, like learn as much as you can, and just go for it. Just get in the game. So like and subscribe. See you next time.